Identifying narcissists in the workplace can be crucial for maintaining a healthy work environment. So in this video, I'm going to give you several key indicators and behaviors that may help you in recognizing narcissistic traits among colleagues or superiors in the workplace. Number one is excessive self-promotion. Narcissists often boast about their achievements and seek constant validation. They may monopolize conversations, steering discussions back to their own accomplishments. Narcissists lack empathy. A clear sign of narcissism is a consistent inability to empathize with others. Narcissists often disregard the feelings or perspectives of their colleagues, focusing instead on their own needs. Narcissists may employ manipulation to achieve their goals. This can include guilt-tripping, gaslighting, or using others as pawns in their schemes. Narcissists believe they deserve special treatment. This sense of entitlement can lead them to expect others to cater to their needs without reciprocation. A common characteristic of narcissists is a grandiose sense of self-importance. They may exaggerate their skills or contributions, presenting themselves as indispensable. When things go wrong, narcissists typically refuse to take responsibility. Instead, they blame others to protect their self-image, deflecting criticism and accountability. Narcissists crave attention and they may resort to dramatic displays or provocative statements to remain in the spotlight. This need for attention can disrupt team dynamics. Narcissists often react poorly to feedback, perceiving any criticism as a personal attack. Their defensiveness can create a hostile atmosphere for colleagues. They may engage in tactics that isolate others, either by fostering divisions within teams or by creating an environment where colleagues feel unsupported. Narcissists often struggle to form meaningful connections. Their relationships are frequently superficial, centered around what others can do for them. Narcissists may disregard personal and professional boundaries, believing their needs supersede those of others. This can lead to discomfort among colleagues. This manipulative tactic involves making someone doubt their perceptions or feelings. Narcissists may use gaslighting to maintain control and assert dominance. Narcissists may view colleagues as competition rather than collaborators. They often engage in cutthroat behavior to undermine others' successes. Instead of addressing conflicts directly, narcissists may resort to passive-aggressive tactics, which can create tension and confusion in the workplace. Narcissists may set unattainable goals for themselves and others, leading to frustration and burnout among team members who cannot meet these demands. Narcissists often prioritize their individual success over the team's well-being. They may dismiss collective efforts or undermine teamwork. Narcissists may take pride in making bold or controversial choices, often without considering the consequences for the team or organization. They often disregard or belittle others' contributions, believing their ideas are superior. This can stifle creativity and collaboration within the team. Narcissists can be emotionally unstable, swinging from charm to rage. Their unpredictable behavior can create a tense atmosphere for coworkers. Narcissists may believe they are more critical to the organization than they are. This inflated self-view can lead to unrealistic job demands. They often focus on their image and how they are perceived by others, sometimes at the expense of actual performance or results. In group projects, narcissists may struggle to collaborate, often insisting on leading or dominating discussions without considering input from others. While they can be charismatic and engaging, narcissists often lack depth in their relationships, using charm as a means to an end. Narcissists frequently take advantage of others' strengths, using their contributions for personal gain without acknowledgement or gratitude. Narcissists may create or escalate crises to divert attention from their shortcomings or to manipulate the situation in their favor. They may resist authority figures if they feel threatened, often engaging in rebellious behavior to assert their dominance. While they may ask about others' lives, narcissists typically do so out of self-interest, using this information for their own gain. Colleagues may view narcissistic behavior as bullying, especially if it involves belittling or intimidating others to maintain control. Narcissists may refuse assistance, believing they are above needing help. This can lead to isolation and increased stress. They often seek to overshadow others, making it difficult for teammates to shine or receive recognition for their efforts. When they do provide feedback, it's often harsh and controlling, aimed at maintaining their superiority rather than fostering growth in others. Narcissists might exaggerate their skills or experiences, often lying about their qualifications or accomplishments to impress others. Any perceived threat to their ego can trigger severe reactions, leading to outbursts or retaliatory behavior that disrupts workplace harmony. Narcissistic behaviors may fluctuate, alternating between periods of charm and hostility, making it challenging for colleagues to navigate interactions. Finally, narcissists often lack self-awareness, making it difficult for them to recognize or admit their flaws. Let me repeat that again. Narcissists lack self-awareness, and this makes it very difficult for them to recognize or admit their flaws. This lack of introspection can perpetuate toxic dynamics in the workplace. So, when you recognize these traits of a narcissist at work, it can help you navigate workplace relationships and protect your own well-being while fostering a more collaborative and supportive work environment. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you've learned a thing or two. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you've not done so. Make sure you like, comment, and share this video widely to all those who may need it. Narcissists can be manipulative and deceptive, often behaving in ways that are secretive and underhanded. Now, these actions can have a lasting emotional toll on their targets. So in this video, I'm going to give you some insane things narcissists often do behind your back, unseen or unnoticed, to maintain control and superiority. Number one is to manipulate others into turning against you. One of the most common things a narcissist will do behind your back is to speak ill of you to others. They can distort the truth. They'll tell lies or half-truths that make you seem unreasonable, unreliable, or even dangerous. This strategy isolates you from your friends, family, and colleagues, leaving you vulnerable and unsure of whom to trust. The other insane thing narcissists do behind your back in secret is to gaslight you. Narcissists are known to gaslight, which is a tactic where they manipulate you into doubting your perception of reality. They may twist facts or deny events that have happened, making you question your memory and sanity. This creates a power imbalance where you start relying on them for validation and they maintain control. Now, narcissists will create false narratives behind your back in secret. They may craft elaborate stories about your behavior or past to make themselves look good. They will alter facts and use these stories to further their own agendas, making you appear flawed or even toxic. This allows them to garner sympathy from others or manipulate social situations to their advantage. The other insane thing narcissists do behind your back in secret
is to pit people against each other. Narcissists are experts at dividing people. They may play the role of an innocent bystander, claiming that someone else has wronged them, and then spread rumors to stir up conflict. This serves to keep everyone around them at odds, while the narcissist sits back and enjoys the chaos. The other insane thing narcissists will do behind your back in secret is to betray your trust. Behind closed doors, narcissists will often betray your trust in subtle but impactful ways. They might reveal personal information you've shared in confidence or undermine your confidence in private conversations with others. This betrayal is typically done with the goal of gaining leverage or making you look bad. The other insane thing narcissists do behind your back in secret is to collect evidence for future manipulation. Narcissists are strategic. They often gather information about your weaknesses, insecurities, and private matters in order to use it against you later. This can be in the form of things you've confided in them or even things they've observed about you. When the time is right, they will use this knowledge to manipulate, shame, or control you. Narcissists will also seek validation from others. They often go behind your back to seek validation from people who are not in your circle. This might include flirting with others, seeking excessive praise, or fishing for compliments. Narcissists rely on external validation to feed their fragile egos, and they will do so regardless of the damage it causes to relationships. The other insane thing narcissists do behind your back in secret is to discredit your achievements. Behind the scenes, narcissists may downplay your accomplishments or outright discredit them. They will often take credit for your success or diminish its significance to make themselves feel superior. This can happen in both personal and professional settings, as they need to be the center of attention and the most accomplished in any room. Narcissists will do another insane thing behind your back in secret, and that is to maintain secret relationships. They may form secret relationships with others to bolster their own self-image or to gather more sources of validation. These relationships are often hidden from you, as the narcissist knows they are betraying your trust. The secret interactions may be manipulative in nature, meant to either make you jealous or use another person to benefit themselves. The other same thing narcissists do behind your back in secret is to use your insecurities against you. Once a narcissist learns about your insecurities, they will use them as a weapon. They might undermine your confidence or make disparaging comments about your appearance, intellect, or abilities to others. This is a way to keep you in a weakened position where you feel unworthy or dependent on them. The other insane thing narcissists do behind your back in secret is to create a false sense of intimacy with others. Narcissists often form seemingly intimate connections with others behind your back. They may make others feel as though they are special, telling them secrets or sharing personal details that make it seem like they have a unique connection. This is a way for the narcissist to build alliances and keep others on their side while making you feel isolated. The other insane thing narcissists do behind your back in secret is to undermine your authority or credibility. In work settings or social groups, narcissists will often secretly work against you to undermine your credibility. They might gossip about your decisions, criticize your leadership, or sabotage your ideas. The ultimate goal is to diminish your standing so that they can take the lead or position themselves as more competent. The other insane thing narcissists do behind your back in secret is to hide their true intentions. Narcissists are skilled at hiding their true motives. They will often present themselves as caring, considerate, or loving, but behind your back, they may have an entirely different agenda. Their actions are motivated by a need to control, manipulate, or dominate, and they may be working on their own secret plan to benefit themselves at your expense. The other insane thing narcissists do behind your back in secret is to cheat emotionally or physically. Narcissists may engage in infidelity, whether emotional or physical, while hiding it from you. This could involve flirtations, secret meetings, or full-blown affairs. Their need for admiration and attention often leads them to seek out multiple sources of validation, and they're often very skilled at covering up these indiscretions. The other insane thing narcissists do behind your back in secret is to use your vulnerabilities to gain sympathy. When a narcissist feels cornered or when they need sympathy, they may use your vulnerabilities to manipulate the situation. They could tell others about your struggles or weaknesses in an exaggerated or distorted way, making it seem like you're the one who's flawed, while they play the role of the victim or the hero. The other insane thing narcissists do behind your back in secret is to make you feel like you're the problem. Behind your back, narcissists will often tell others that you're the issue in the relationship or situation. They might say that you are too needy, too difficult, or too unreasonable, all in an attempt to shift blame away from themselves. This can make you question your own behavior, even though they are the ones creating the problems. The other insane thing narcissists do behind your back in secret is to pretend to be perfect. Narcissists often maintain a facade of perfection behind your back. They might pretend to be the ideal partner, friend, or employee in front of others, while secretly undermining you or playing games. This creates a stark contrast between their public image and their private behavior, leaving you feeling confused or hurt. The other insane thing narcissists do behind your back in secret is to exploit your relationships. They will often exploit your relationships with others for their own gain. They may form friendships with people you know and use those connections to their advantage. Whether it's for status, money, or power, they see your relationships as a tool for their own needs, with no concern for the people they are manipulating. The other insane thing narcissists do behind your back in secret is to blame you for their mistakes. If something goes wrong, a narcissist will often place the blame on you, even if they are the ones responsible. They may tell others that you caused a problem, ruined a situation, or made a mistake. While they avoid taking any accountability, this allows them maintain their perfect image while shifting the focus onto you. Again, the other insane thing narcissists do behind your back is to work to keep you dependent. The narcissist's ultimate goal is often to keep you dependent on them. They may do this subtly by creating situations where you rely on them for emotional support, advice, or validation. Behind your back, they may manipulate others to reinforce your dependency, isolating you from outside help or advice so that you remain under their control. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you've learned a thing or two. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you've not done so. Thank you.